Hey, how's it going? This is Erica Lorella and Johnson, and we are doing a tarot reading for business and finance um, for the collective. This tarot reading is for tomorrow, November 20th, 2020. Keep in mind that, if you happen to be watching this and it's sometime after November 20th, 2020, um, then it was meant for you to find it then, so it's relevant for you now. Um, Keep in mind that time is not linear. It's way more dynamic than what humans can comprehend. Okay. As always, be mindful of the fact that you are responsible for your decisions, the lack of decisions, what you do and what you choose not to do. The information that's being presented here is just advice based on the overall energy for the particular day. It's your responsibility. It's your responsibility to determine where you want to actually apply and implement this advice. Okay. And then two, with that, it kind of should go without being said, but keep in mind that just like it's your responsibility to determine how and where to actually apply the information that's being given, it is also your responsibility and your own doing whatever actually comes of the decisions that you make. Okay, so if you choose just to keep things the way they are and you keep doing what you're doing, well, it's going to come with consequences. If you choose to implement this, it's going to come with consequences. Now, consequences can be both good and bad. Okay, but those are always, it's always your choice. It's something that is totally your responsibility, and no one can be held accountable or held responsible for decisions or the lack of decisions or the choices or the lack of choices or actions or lack of actions that you make or take. Okay. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into this read. So for the first card is the just overall energy, which is for this particular tomorrow, it's the Hierophant. Okay, the Hierophant basically in general tarot it can represent like organized religion, things like this. It is known as the what could be called the Pope of the deck. Okay. However, this is also just anything that involves structure. Okay. Anything that involves like rules and things like this, okay, that you submit to. Now, this could be both externally and it can also be internally, okay? But as you are developing, it's a good day to actually see, where your what your structure actually is, what kind of organization you have, or the lack of organization. Okay, it'll be a really good day to develop some level of organization. But when you go and do that, whether you're looking at it or you are, trying to develop it, you want to come from a place of care and compassion. So we have, who is this? Kuan Yin. Okay. And the card itself says, choose to be love, do what is right for everyone involved, offer a helping hand. So when in other words, just don't be hard on yourself. Like, actually, focus on the self love. Focus on being kind to yourself. Okay, beating yourself up is not going to actually get you anywhere. All right, it's never gotten you anywhere. In fact, it'll only actually keep you moving in a backwards direction. Um, Understand that you're doing the best that you can with the knowledge that you have. Okay, and that as you increase your knowledge, you learn something new that's better than the current knowledge that you have, that you will naturally, okay, move into alignment with this new knowledge that is that's better. Okay, and so just be kind to yourself, because ultimately that's we all are. We all are doing the best that we can with the knowledge that we have. Okay, and there are some people who don't really have that much knowledge. They're truly ignorant. Okay, and so their actions reflect that. All right, or the lack of actions. Okay, and because they're ignorant, they're more prone to acting out and things like this. Okay, they can be more violent, or they can be more hateful, or whatever. um, you know but just understand that it's because they lack structure. Okay, they lack organization within their mind, and within their environment. Okay, the overall energy for tomorrow will be very favorable for establishing organization and structure if you don't already have it. And then also too, if you do already have it, to just kind of look at it and see, okay, is this really helping me get to where I need to be? Or, can we, is it too restrictive? Okay, because this, the Hierophant can be very, like, almost like hold a gun to your head type. Kind of forces you to be a certain way that you may or may not actually want to be. So it's kind of like, look at, do you feel safe, or do you feel free to actually, like, express yourself? Whether that's to everybody externally of you, or if that's just to yourself, it doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, if you don't feel safe to express yourself to yourself, then you're not going to express yourself to everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Um, so it's definitely a good day for that. So if you find that your structure is too restrictive and it's not allowing you to actually breathe, okay, that you want to look at it from a place of care and compassion. Okay, and you want to choose to be love. Okay, choose to be love. Because, like, when you are coming from a place of love, when you're coming from your natural setting, okay, which it's it's going to be easy. It'll be easier to be in alignment with whatever structure or organization that you have. Okay, and it's not going to feel restrictive. It's not going to feel forced or anything. The advice for tomorrow is the Six of Swords. Okay, just allow the river of life to take you where you want to be. Here we got Diana, which is focused intention. Okay, it says, think about what you desire, set your sights high, expect the possible outcome. Like, I don't know, like, that, there it is, right there. There's really not much more to say to that. Just, the river of life knows exactly where you want to go. Okay, and as long as you focus on what it is that you want, you focus on what it is that you want, and you just expect the best outcome. The river of life will take you to that destination. There won't be struggle. You won't have to struggle. You won't have to feel like you're struggle. Okay, the only time okay, let me put it this way. When you feel like you're struggling, okay, it's because you've picked up the oar, like you've told this guy right here. Let me Okay, you've told this guy right here, okay, sit down, let me have, this staff right here, and I'm gonna man this boat. I'm gonna go in the direction I feel like I need to be going. Okay. Well, this guy right here, he knows exactly where he's going. Like, he's not even, his only job is just to kind of guide the boat around curves and stuff, Like, he's not really there to actually row the boat, all right? And so, here you are trying to like take this away, okay? And you're trying to man the boat yourself, okay? Well, and then eventually you end up going upstream, okay? Nothing you want is upstream. Nothing. Okay, and this is why you feel like you're struggling. This is why you feel like you're exhausted, why you don't have any energy. Okay, if you're sitting there spending all your time trying to row upstream, yeah, you're gonna be exhausted. Yeah, you're gonna feel fatigued. Yeah, you're gonna feel tired. Okay, and the only solution okay, if you want to get your energy back, if you want to feel like you can actually control things and handle things and be on top of things, is to let go of the oar and sit your butt back down in the boat, okay, and allow the universe to take you where it's going to take you, okay, which is where you want to be anyway. The universe knows where it is you want to go, where it is you want to be, what it is you want to have, okay? Because this is what you're focusing on. Okay? So if you're in places that you don't want, okay, if you're in places that you don't want to be, well, then you need to look at those places and acknowledge whatever the lesson is that is there for you to learn, okay? And then thank the experience for that information, for that knowledge, okay? And begin thinking about what it is that you actually desire, okay? And expect the best outcome. And do not allow anything to contradict that. Okay? Do not allow anything to contradict that ever at all. Okay? Until you have experienced it in the physical realm, do not allow anything or anyone to contradict what it is that you want and the outcome that you expect. Okay? So this means don't tell anybody. Okay? Keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. Be very mindful about who you are discussing your goals with, about who it is that you are, sharing, these aspirations with. Okay? Because not everybody wants what's best for you, and unfortunately, that also includes people that we feel are really close to us. It's based on the relationship. You think that they actually would have, love for you and care for you, and that they'd want the best for you. Well, they may be in a very close position to you based on a relationship, whether it's family or a close friend or someone that you've known for a long time, whatever. Okay. Or a spouse or a lover, okay, keep in mind that just because they hold that place in your life does not mean that they actually have the best intention for you, okay? And it does not mean that they actually want what's best for you, okay? And so when you're sitting here telling them your goals and your dreams, okay, they can actually prevent you from getting that, all right? Just keep that in mind. Be very careful about who it is that you share your stuff with, and just trust the universe and just sit back down in the boat. Do not touch the oar. Okay, you do not need to man this thing. Allow the river of life to take you where it is that you want to be. It knows exactly where you want to be. Everything you want is downstream. Whenever you feel like you're struggling, or whenever you feel like you're exhausted and things like this, because you feel like things aren't actually turning out the way that you want them to be, just remind yourself, everything I want is downstream. Everything I want is downstream. Okay? And I am floating down the river downstream. I am going in the direction of what it is that I desire. Okay? And allow those things to unfold for you. It may feel like a battle. It may feel like a battle. You may end up right here, thinking, yes, I can, no, I can't, yes, I can, no, I can't. But understand that you have the upper hand. You have the upper hand. Okay? And you can decide, okay, you can make the final decision. Okay? Whether it is that you can or whether it is that you can't. Okay? You make the final decision. But while you're sitting in like this, okay, going through this back and forth, this oscillation of the mind, okay, I wish I knew how to pronounce this person's name. But this is divine healing. Oh, let me get that glare off of there. Okay. Honor your sensitivity, retreat to recharge, and heal. Your light can support others. Okay. The embarrassment or the shame or the guilt or, whatever it is that this right here is causing you to experience, okay, honor that. Okay, and when you feel like, you have this guilt or you have this imposter syndrome or you have, whatever, just take a step back, okay, and just sit down for a while, okay, and, just really, ask yourself, like, why do I actually feel this way? What happened, what's happened in my recent past or my childhood, that is causing me to feel this way, to have these thoughts of, doubting whether or not I can actually do this. Okay. And just honor that, Okay. One of the things, that humans are good for is like pretending to be, more strong than what they actually are. Human beings, we're actually quite sensitive, okay? And we pretend like we have a thick shell and things like this, and we don't. Like we're really soft, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. It's acknowledging that you have emotions, okay? It's acknowledging that you feel pain, okay? That you feel sorrow, that you feel whatever it is that you're feeling. Whether it's imposter syndrome, whether it's guilt, whether it's shame, whatever it is, okay? Just acknowledge that you're a human being that has these emotions and has these physical manifestations of those emotions, okay? And, just ask yourself, like, what's actually happened? What was the cause? What led up to this right here? Because something happened to you in your past, that was a defining moment for you. And it started, okay, it's the reason you feel imposter syndrome, okay, when you try to, build an online presence. It's, or establish your business, okay, or to present yourself as an expert, okay. It's the reason why you feel guilty, okay, when, you try to raise your prices, but then you start offering, a lower price again. It's the reason why, you feel ashamed when, you can't tell somebody no. Okay, because somebody's come to you asking you if you could, a client has come to you and said, what, can you actually do this? And it's really, either you have too much on your plate already, or, it's out, you don't even know what it is that they're asking for, okay, because, you don't have those skills, okay, but you can't tell them no, okay, and so you try to be a people pleaser, or you allow people to, walk all over you, take advantage of you, okay, that, there's a reason why, there's something that happened, okay, that was a defining moment in your life. And, and so every situation, okay, after that, that was the role that you took, okay. And then, once you discover what that is, just really, what's the lesson behind it? What is it trying to teach you? How is that situation trying to force you to develop? Okay. And then, just acknowledge that. Okay, learn those lessons and develop in the way that, the situation is trying to get you to develop. Okay. But understand that, you have the high ground, so to speak. Okay. You always have the final decision. Okay, the final say. Always. It's your choice. Some more clarifying advice from the cards is I had wrote some of this stuff down. Pull that up real quick. Okay, yeah. And then we have the Judgment card. Oops, that's kind of bright here. Get that glare off of there. Okay. Things can change in a minute. Okay, like in a second. All right, like in the amount of time that it takes you to blink. Okay, that's how fast things can change. For both the good and the bad. Okay. And it can leave you feeling, just openly exposed. Okay. And it allows you, in those moments, it allows you to, it's a defining moment in your life, okay, is what it is. But it allows you to see, who it is that you actually are, okay? And regardless of what it is that you're experiencing, okay, just stay grounded, okay? We have a Gaia Earth connection, says be mindful of the planet, come back to Earth, stay grounded, okay? Like, don't allow, situations to kind of like throw you out into the universe, so to speak, okay, or throw you out into outer space, all right? Stay grounded. You have the ability to, see clearly. Okay, this is the Ace of Swords. All right, you have the ability to see clearly. Okay, your path is clear. There's nothing blocking you. There's nothing in the way. Okay, the only thing that's in the way is you feeling like you can't move forward, or you feeling like you don't deserve something, or whatever like that. You are the only thing stopping you. Okay, you are the only thing blocking you. The pathway to wherever it is that you're desiring to go is clear. There's nothing in front of you. There's nothing to block you. There's nothing to stumble you or make you trip. Okay, it's clear, and you have the ability to to have clear vision. Okay, open your eyes. And just like the card says, this is faith. Have faith. Okay, that what it is that you desire, this desire that you're focusing on. Okay, this desire that you're focusing on, have faith and expect the best outcome. Okay? Because whatever you're focusing on, okay, and you're probably like, and here's something, you know, to kind of be mindful of. Okay, pay attention to where your mind goes when you're not paying attention. All right, when you're just kind of sitting there and you're just, you know, doing whatever, and you're not really paying attention to anything. You don't have, you know, you're not focused on anything in particular. Pay attention to where your mind actually goes. Pay attention to the thoughts that are coming into your mind. Okay, pay attention to the feelings and things that's going on. Okay, because that right there is what it is that you're focusing on. That's what you're focusing on. It's not, when I say, you know, focus on what it is that you desire, I'm not saying consciously focus on your desire. Okay. I'm not saying to consciously focus on your desire. Okay. What I'm saying is when you're mindlessly doing whatever, okay, and you're not paying attention and you're just kind of daydreaming, okay, where your mind goes, that's your focus. Okay? And the universe has got you on that river that's taking you exactly to where that is. Okay? So if you're curious about what it is that you're actually focusing on, take a look at your life, because your life is a physical representation and manifestation of what it is that you've been focusing on. Okay? So you don't want to focus consciously. Focusing consciously isn't going to do anything. Okay? You want to be able to focus in a way that when you are, you know, just mindless, and you know, you're just like, say you're playing a game on your phone, or, you know, just whatever, okay, you're not really focused on anything, okay, that's what's going on in your mind. Okay, it's an autonomic thought process that's going on in your mind that you're not in control of. Okay, it's all subconscious. Okay, and so you want to stay calm. All right, stay calm no matter what the river looks like. Okay, no matter how choppy those waters may seem, no matter how, you know, crazy life seems to be getting, stay calm. Okay, stay calm, stay grounded, stay focused on what you want to see. Okay, expect the best outcome. All right? You know, and just kind of like what I mentioned before, you know, while we got this card pulled up, you know, just understand that everybody is doing the best that they can. You know, just trust in this. Everybody is doing, including you, everybody is doing the best that they can with the knowledge that they have. Okay? When you know better, you do better. When you do better, you have better. Okay? You experience better. Okay? But understand there are some ignorant people out there. Okay? But they're still doing the best that they can. They're not aware. Okay? They're not aware because they don't know any better. All right? You may know better, and this is why it bothers you. Okay? And so, you know, just understand that they're doing the best that they can with the knowledge that they have. And just understand that they may not have any real knowledge. Okay? So when you know better, you do better. Don't allow that to throw you off your game. Okay? Stay calm, stay centered, stay grounded. Okay? Keep your feet on the ground. Staying focused on yourself is gonna, you know, you're gonna find something inside. Okay? And on the surface, it's gonna look like on the surface, it's going to look like it may be something that's gonna maybe not be dangerous, but it could pose a threat. It's kind of like this little snake right here. Like, he's sitting here looking at this egg, okay, or stone, or whatever this is. It's an egg-shaped stone. I think it's actually gold. Okay, so, but basically what this is it's something of value. Okay, it's something of value, but here it is. You got this, there's this snake that's wrapped around it or whatever, and even though it's a little snake, like it's still, it potentially can pose a threat. Okay, but what this snake actually represents is the knowledge. Okay, the wisdom that comes from the knowledge of how to actually utilize whatever this represents, whatever this egg represents for you. Okay, this serpent here is what is going to teach you, okay, to help you understand how to put this in, how to use this, how to put it into practice, how to implement this, whatever it is for you. Okay. On top of that, we have the Lord Ganesha. Says infinite abundance. Obstacles are being removed. Spiritual support and connections are increasing. So it's kind of, like I said, your path is clear. Whatever's been holding you back, it's been removed. Okay, those obstacles have been removed. There's nothing holding you back. From here on out, the only thing holding you back is you. Okay, and ultimately, it's always only ever been you. Okay. As you begin learning about this, whatever this egg represents for you, okay, as you begin learning about it, as you begin implementing it, as you begin using it, okay, you will receive support. Okay, you will have, your connections will increase. That will allow you, wrong side, that will allow you to actually fully, truly implement this or embody this or whatever this is for you. Okay. And don't be afraid of that serpent that's right there. Serpents get a bad rep. Okay. But it's the serpent that actually teaches you knowledge. Okay, and it's not just there to teach you knowledge. Okay, it's there to teach you in a certain way to where you actually gain understanding and you gain the wisdom that comes from that understanding. Okay, and so basically all wisdom is the ability to apply what you've learned in a practical way. That's really all wisdom is. All right. You will find yourself being more creative. Okay, kind of like, flashes of insight, sparks of creativity, there's another phrase that I know I can't think of it right off the top of my head, but like, being set on fire, okay, having a passion, okay, something that lights you up, all right, and it's going to allow you, it's going to make you feel, it's going to make you feel happy, all right. Now, depending on where you're at, you may or may not allow yourself to feel that, okay, but understand, that happiness is your purpose. Let me get that. Happiness is your purpose. This is the divine director. Okay, happiness is your purpose. It says intervention and purpose. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose. Okay, just like love, happiness is your default setting. Okay, if you're experiencing anything other than love and happiness, you are outside of the default settings. Okay. When you return to your default settings, you will naturally come from a place of love. Okay, and you will naturally feel happy. It will not be something that you have to force yourself to do. It'll have nothing to do with the external world, okay, or what's going on in the external world. All right, you will feel at peace and you will be happy. Okay. yeah, I just kind of feel the urge to just, repeat, like focus on what it is that you desire. Okay. Like truly focus on what it is that you desire. Not consciously, not in the forefront of your mind. You want to think about it back here. You want to basically it's kind of like this. It's like um it's like making chili. Okay? Like you don't have that stuff on the front burner, sitting there watching the thing cook. Okay? No, like you got that on the back burner. You got that thing on a simmer. You've got that thing, with the lid on it. You know what I'm saying? And you're just letting that thing, just simmer and just kind of sit in it. All right? And, you're just letting it do its thing. You're off doing whatever you're doing. You're, maybe cleaning your house or talking on the phone or, going, you're out somewhere, might be with your kids, you might be with, some family or some friends or, whatever. Okay. That pot of chili is going to be ready, depending on when you put it on there, 6 to 10 hours. And then it's also depending on how long you let it cook for. Some people let their chili cook for an entire 24 hours. Okay. It's on the back burner. All right. You ain't focused on that, but it's going to be good. Okay. It's going to be good. And that's how you want to focus. Okay. When it comes to your desire, that's where you want it to be. All right. You want it to be on that back burner, just simmering away. Okay. Because once you do that, that's the river that you're going to be put in, and it's going to take you, it's downstream, it's going to take you where you want to be. Okay. And anytime you feel like you're struggling or you feel like you feel like you have to force your way or whatever, you just need to stop. You need to take a step back and say, everything I want is downstream. Everything I want is downstream. All right. So put down the oar. You do not need to row the boat. All right. Just let that boat go down the river. It will take you exactly where it is that you want to be. And that's it for today, guys. It was it's pretty simple. Just So yeah, with that being said, my name is Erica Laura Lynn Johnson, online business specialist, and we will see you tomorrow for another tarot read as it relates to business and finance. Bye for now.